Isaiah 9, verse 2. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who dwelt in the land of the shadow of death, upon them light has shined. And that, of course, comes right out of Matthew chapter 4, verse 16, and Luke 1:79 cite that passage about the coming of Jesus. The people who were sitting in darkness have seen a great light. Verse 3 of Isaiah 9. You have multiplied the nation and increased its joy. They rejoice before you according to the joy of harvest, as men rejoice when they divide the spoil. For you have broken the yoke of his burden and the staff of his shoulder, the rod of his oppressor, as in the day of Midian. For every warrior's sandal from the noisy battle and garments rolled in blood will be used for burning and fuel of fire. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder, and his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, and here you could translate that as Father of Eternity, or Everlasting Father. That's sometimes confused and misused to say that Jesus is the Father. He's not, obviously. Father of Eternity, the one who's from everlasting, the architect of the universe from everlasting to everlasting. The Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there will be no end. Upon the throne of David, and over his kingdom, to order it and establish it with judgment and justice from that time forward, even forever. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will perform this. And in Luke 1:32, here we have the angel speaking to Mary. And the angel tells her in verse 32 of Luke 1, he will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High, and the Lord will give him the throne of his father David. And so it's extremely important that we recognize that and see that for what it is, that Jesus is the king who sits on the throne of David. You look at 2 Samuel chapter 7, God promised David that one of his descendants would reign forever and ever and ever, and that's about Christ. And that's why the angel Gabriel told Mary, the Lord will give him the throne of his father David. And Jesus, of course, was a descendant of King David.